Happy Halloween to all.
Oh shit!
What is that? What's the thing from Thriller? What's the little poem the old guy does at the beginning?
Darkness falls across the land. Midnight hour is close at hand.
Did his voice.
Trey creeps in search of food. Better's already hoarding it in his room. Oh man. Well, y'all look amazing.
Yeah,
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the wig and the masks and the hat, they are top notch. Top notch.
This our second or third Halloween?
What? Third?
Third Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, boys, third Halloween.
Yep. I'm not going to call it a special because
It's not that special.
no, it's special. We'll have something special at halftime for everybody.
Well, this is adult pretend.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what Halloween is. Oh,
right.
Sorry, my chin.
That's what Halloween is.
Jinkies in the microphone.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, really, this is the one day, a year that adults can, play pretend still and not
Go to jail.
not go to jail or, have to go to like Comic-Con or something like that.
That's
go to
What
a
I like about it is
festival.
you can dig a grave in your front yard.
Yeah.
Nobody even looks at you.
Right.
That's right.
So,
I wonder how many people get buried on Halloween that are actually
alive.
need to be buried.
Well, the way you phrased that, my answer would be not near enough.
Good point.
Mhm.
Good point. I can't even look at Earl. I was cruising up through Tennessee and I saw a sign, like a little hand painted sign on the side of the road that said "Senior Corn Maze," and immediately I started laughing and I was like, "Who's bringing seniors to a corn maze?"
Letting them loose.
That was like a field trip to the nursing home.
Right. Then as we went on, senior corn maze, 1.5 miles or whatever, half a mile. We got up there, it was just 4 like dead stalks. That's all it was.
Just arrows pointing around it.
Yeah.
Just keep them walking around.
Circles.
But a walker tracks all
Yeah.
over it.
It's just plywood laid down so you can roll them. Yeah, that.
And 3 tennis balls over there cut in half.
Yeah. Get fresh tennis balls for when you come out.
You'd be some new shoes on your walker, huh?
Your scoots is all muddy. I don't get the premise of putting tennis balls on there if they're supposed to help sturdy an old person.
Yeah,
Well, it started out as, a couple of guys put them on there and said, we'll know it's our walker. Well, then everybody did it. So
Right.
now it's just,
it was. I think it was like an accessory.
well,
Like,
yes,
you know how when you have a nice car, you're like, oh, I'm gonna put some rims on it.
Yeah.
I think
But
that's the same premise. They're like, oh, I got a fresh walker. Let me put some new rims on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just tennis balls.
Throw me a couple Wilsons. Let me slice them in half.
I need to get a look sick on here.
I was going to put a little rear view mirror on my aunt's, but I never got around to it.
His walker. That'd be funny.
Little air horns,
Oh, yeah.
rear view mirror. And
Like a bike bell.
Load it up.
Ding, ding, ding.
I was going to bling it out.
I was at the dang nursing home yesterday just chilling, and I saw.
You just went there just to chill?
Yeah, I went there about 11:30, hoping they still had some lunch left. And
Check it out.
And just so y'all know, they got clean bathrooms too, right?
Yeah.
Because they had to poop, I'm
Oh,
sure.
Mhm.
and I saw one had the what is the special cane they sell on TV?
Hurricane.
Hurricane. He had one of those, and it's got the 4 feet.
It's got the grabber, and then it like, moves with you.
Yeah, he had tennis balls on all 4 feet. I was like, this ain't gonna be good.
He's in deep trouble.
They call that a hurricane. Because they get in a hurry,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they need to be in a hurry.
Well, yeah, that's the
I
point.
mean, the clock is ticking.
Anybody needs to be in a hurry.
Yeah.
It's them.
Yeah.
That's something I've never figured out, why young people drive fast and old people drive slow. It ought to be the opposite. I mean,
Totally opposite. Yeah.
old people need to hurry up. Like that, the clock ticking. The young people, you got plenty of time. Don't worry.
My grandma used to freeze dead hummingbirds.
Oh yeah.
And
That's it.
Wow.
She was weird as hell.
I guess she just I think she thought she could bring them back,
Reanimate them.
reanimate them.
Yeah.
and I thought about this the other day. I was watching hummingbirds at my house. How come no football team or basketball team or some school mascot isn't a fighting hummingbird?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because them suckers will fight each
Oh,
other all day long.
But would a hummingbird fight a tiger?
yeah,
think that's-
Yeah, I'm
Mess
sure
with that
it
damn
is.
finger, he will.
Aggravated tail.
They got a like a javelin for a beak, don't they?
Yeah.
Put a tennis ball on
That
that.
nectar
Yeah.
sucker, you know.
Oh yeah.
Hummingbirds are
Nectar
vicious
needle,
little
baby.
bastards.
Yeah.
I see some of them put dang little tennis balls on their feet.
Now, will a hummingbird bite you, or like a
Peck.
yeah?
I think it'd be like more like a peck or like a trying to shoot you with a hypodermic needle.
Yeah.
That'd be the thing.
Throw
That's
a
a
dart.
good idea. Why don't we start putting the vaccine in hummingbirds and shoot them across the country?
Mhm.
And then have them reshoot it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Have you ever? So when they freeze a hummingbird, what's its wings look like? Are they out, or are they just kind of like
No, they're dead, so they're just like
stuck?
Yeah.
To
Close.
They're stuck to the body.
They're cold.
maybe she yeah, I don't know. I think when you get closer to death, you just start doing weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
Freezing hummingbird.
Trying to figure out what's next, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah. What's
Well,
gonna
she was
happen?
trying to ask the hummingbirds, I think. She was like, hey, if I get close to death, that's what I'm going to do. I'm
jump
gonna,
in the freezer.
yeah, I'm going to jump in the freezer, number one. But then also, like any animal I see, I'm going to be like, hey, any tips? See
You
some
coming,
roadkill?
you coming with me?
Well,
I think about that a lot. I think about dying. I mean, not me dying, but killing somebody. I mean, somebody dying, not me killing them.
Just the prospect of it.
Yeah, and I think I almost went to work at a funeral home, and I told them there's a couple of things I didn't want to do. One, I didn't want to.
Mess with dead bodies.
That was number one, and number two, I didn't want to
talk
have
to
to.
people.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to go out in the middle of the night and pick one up. That was really my main drawback.
You on call, baby. You on call.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He said, "Well, you have to." And I said, "Well, I'm more suited for the people who are sad, telling them, hey, you know, there ain't
It'll be
nothing
all
you
right.
can do.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Mhm.
Life's going to go on for you, not for him.
You
Make the
wanted to be
best
that
of it."
counselor.
I think you made a wise career decision.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that I didn't want to go clean up a dead, because when people die, I don't know if y'all know, they
Bodily functions.
they lose them.
It's like you pressed pulled a lever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And if there's one thing I'm not doing, it's cleaning up a dead person's shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd never clean up a living person's shit, like other than a dog, but I'm definitely not cleaning up a dead body shit.
No, I agree. So you didn't want to be that corpse caddy?
No. I also didn't want to touch them. Like when they come back to when I brought them back to the funeral home, I didn't want to have to,
Thought you were going to say go life.
no.
Press them back to life.
Speaking of that, how they transport them? I mean, will you just get them and throw them back a van or what?
Yeah, I think they
Mhm.
put them on like a, the thing they bring out when a soccer player gets hurt?
Yeah.
The little,
Handheld cot.
Gurney.
yeah.
What do you call
That's
it?
what-
Flatboard.
Sound like hand trucks, I reckon. I don't know.
That would be more efficient, with wheels. And just tow strap them to a couple hand trucks. Roll them out there.
Get you
Wheelbarrows
some
work
ratchet
pretty
straps.
good.
They're not going anywhere. You
Mhm.
know?
And also, like we talked about with the cow, at that point, they don't really give a shit.
Mm-mm.
They're dead. You can put a ratchet strap around their throat, around their feet,
Yeah.
anywhere. I didn't want to do it though, so I didn't do it. I went to work at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Instead of like picking up dead bodies, you just went there so your dreams could die.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, can you put me in the basketball section because it's never going to work out?
And they put you over in the soccer section.
Yeah.
And you didn't want them to touch them shorts.
Then you wanted to die.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, maybe I should have done the figure all. Maybe.
I'm at death's door either way.
Right. And none of this is going well for me, so. They would always call me to load the heavy stuff, obviously. Same with you at Lowe's.
Yeah.
People would come in and buy gun safes. It didn't matter, you know, Caleb to the front, Caleb, and we had little earpieces, you know, and I'd always tell him, I'm pooping.
And a lot of times you was.
Yeah. A lot of times I'd just be hiding in the back because they had one of those efficiently moving like rail systems where you push boxes on a bunch of rollers, you know?
That's a
Forklift.
conveyor belt.
Yeah. But it was a manual one,
Yeah.
like a Spanish one.
Conveyor?
Yeah.
Conveyor?
It was just a bunch of rollers and you could put something on one end and shove it and it'd roll down to the other end.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, they had an upstairs, I guess for like excess stock is what was up there, and drinks that had went out of date.
Sounds like a nap area.
I'm not saying I did.
In a secluded bathroom.
I wish.
At Dick's?
Yeah. And so you go in the back behind the shoes, and there's a area upstairs with like excess stock and stuff, and it had a conveyor from the top that would roll down and roll all the way to the other end of the building. And so oftentimes I just go back there and get on a damn piece of cardboard and shoot
Right into work.
Yeah.
Not a bad way to make it.
If we got a ping pong table we got to load. Some bitch bought a ping pong table. And she was driving a Saturn, what's the little Saturn car?
The
Ion, like the smallest Saturn. Like the Saturn Atom or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Molecule.
she was like, I need to get this home. And I'm like, Caleb, can you come help her load it? And we go outside and I'm like, where's your car at? She's like, right here. Man, I can't even get in your car.
Dude, that's his ping pong table.
Right. She said, well, I got to get it home. I got some rope. I'm like,
Oh, sweet.
you going to hang yourself?
You gonna drag it home?
Yeah, it ain't going to stay on top of this little car. If you get going fast enough, it might shoot your ass and you might catch wind, you know, get in the air.
You might go to heaven.
Yeah.
You never know.
And, but she did. She said, well, we can take it apart, can't we? I was like, we can't do none of that. I'm fixing to go and break.
I got poop.
Yeah. So we got it on top of her car, and she took all of her shoestrings out, and we tied it to the top.
Send
Sure,
her on
the
the
way
way.
She went.
Yeah.
As soon as you see those tail lights, you're good.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I got back in the door, I was good. Because I went upstairs.
To poop.
I'm upstairs! That's what I tell people. Okay, we need you to help load a elliptical. I'm upstairs! They're like, why?
Why's
Nothing
he,
up there.
why's he upstairs?
I hated that shit, dog. I hated damn baseball season because I hate baseball anyway. But I mean, we rearranged the whole damn store based on bats and balls. I'm like, what are we doing? None of this is getting sold. Like a very small quantity of this is getting sold. And it was dumb. And then at Halloween, they encourage everyone to dress up.
Of course.
I just take the day off. I'm an adult. I'm not dressing up, dude.
I was going to say you could just go in, you know, and be like, I work at Dick's.
Yeah. That's my costume.
Yeah, this is my costume.
I did it one
My
year
uniform.
with I walked in with an Academy shirt on. And I got fired.
They did not think that was funny.
No, not at all. But don't encourage and do, when you guys were working, would they let people dress up at, or when you was working before you retired, would they let people dress up on Halloween?
Yeah.
Did you dress up?
No.
If you'd have had that wig, though,
Hey, if I'd have had this hairdo,
At the
I
power
might
plant?
have. Sir?
At the power plant?
Yeah, buddy. Bunch of
That
ghouls and
seems
goblins.
dangerous.
Well, it was mostly office type people.
There we
that
go.
Did, you know, working.
Yeah, the important people wasn't dressing up. They had shit to do.
Yeah, they had a job to do.
Right.
Just us clowns that sit behind a desk.
If you had that wig, then you look like the 17th member of Def Leppard,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't get enough of it.
You look like Harry Styles.
I'd listen to an album if you put it out.
Yep.
It's all the wig,
If I was on the cover of the album, you'd buy it just for the cover.
just for the cover.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea for Earl to do covers of songs.
You look like you'd be married to just like the biggest old girl.
Elvira.
Like with that hair, like I can just see pictures.
What is it, Elvira?
Elvira.
Who was the other? What was the other song? The other Halloween song?
The Elvira's Halloween song.
Yeah,
The more popular one.
yeah. What was it called? Monster Mash. Never mind.
People listening are gonna think Josh is talking to a pillow or something.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to speak louder, so hopefully it picks up.
we should have swapped. You should have wore the wig, and I should have wore the mask because you're
Small
soft.
face.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah.
Small face man.
You're soft spoken.
What are you so shocked about?
I don't know why. I don't know why this is his mouth open.
He's not supposed to be the one that's scared.
No, that's the thing about it. He
He's
looks
backwards.
terrified.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's the scare. Maybe that's the new scare. That's why they're like, oh, you got all these villains or these whatever monsters looking terrifying. Let's do one that looks like he's actually getting
Yeah.
scared.
You look like someone didn't know what they were doing when they were making a wax figure.
Yeah, or
In a real hot room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they just left him out in the sun for a couple of days in a warehouse.
Yeah. Someone didn't have the temp set to the right.
This is
setting.
actually a Michael Jackson mask to start off with. It kind of melted down.
I could see
You look
that.
like you heard the girl say, "Oh no, let's go back in there and see where he went." Instead of getting the car and leaving,
Right.
you just said, "What?"
Yes. I gave you like 4 chances to leave. What are you doing?
Get back in the dishwasher, Sharon.
I'm gonna put you in the dishwasher now.
That would be, maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should do a scary movie.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do a full-length feature film.
Yeah.
Put it on Netflix.
And we should, but it should be not scary movie, like scary movie, but it should be like what is it? Not a criminal, but like
A romantic comedy.
No. What are they called? The guys in the scary movies?
Villain.
Actors.
Oh, yeah.
Convict.
Most of them. Yeah. He should just be kind of aloof and just not know what he's doing.
Yeah, just like a bad killer.
It should be like a live action Scooby Doo villain
Mm-hmm.
in a real action movie.
I heard somebody trying to explain Scooby Doo to me the other day, and they called it. They were naming the characters, and they said Fred. Fred, Daphne, Scooby, Velma, and Scooby's handler. They called Shaggy Scooby's handler.
Like he's a troubled boy. Like at school, he's got a handler. Yeah. And now costume change.
First costume change of the day. Now I'm a lunch lady.
Yeah. Or you're a lunch man who can't get any other job.
No, lunch lady.
Yeah.
Because of your criminal record.
Tuesday lunch lady.
What
I've
do
done
they,
some time.
what do they call them now? They don't even call them lunch ladies anymore.
I do. That's just lunch person.
Yeah. Learn my pronouns.
Lunch.
Food server.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Server.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I love Scooby Doo. I'd watch it right now. I'd put it
I
on
never
this
did
one.
get into Scooby Doo. I just didn't do that for
You
me.
didn't like solving mysteries?
I
You're
remember
solving real mysteries.
You remember
Well,
the
you just got
Boxcar
away with it
Children?
what, for them crazy kids.
Yeah, now you kind of got a Scooby Doo villain thing going on with
Oh,
that. And, yeah. Do you remember the Boxcar Children?
Yeah.
You remember
I mean, like first grade, I think I read
that?
it.
What a sad. I mean, if
Me and
they're
Earl
not-
was at work when that was happening.
yeah, if
Yeah,
they're not
I
teaching
know.
them about sex trafficking or human trafficking. Then like, what are they doing?
Yeah, they were.
ingraining it at a young age.
It was like, what else? Junie B. Jones.
Yeah.
Junior
Oh,
B. Jones
Goosebumps
in
is what I was
trouble.
thinking about.
That's it.
Yeah.
I do remember Goosebumps.
Halloween. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
Boxcar Children?
Wait a minute.
Goosebumps. I remember Goosebumps, and then I remember Are You Afraid of the Dark? You remember that TV show? You remember that?
Yeah. They remade that, I think, on Hulu.
Did they?
Yeah, it's not good. I
No.
watched it.
I remember Hey Dude. You remember that?
No.
It was like a ranch of children, and they were like farmhands.
Oh, are those the guys who make the shoes now?
Good, could be. That's not a bad.
They grew up.
I wonder if
So
they
they
got a
made it
lawsuit against them because of that.
Probably.
What was I going to tell y'all? Oh, I also saw when I was traveling, I saw a sign that said, a church sign that said deaf revival, like hearing deaf or not
Revival.
hearing. Revival.
The lack of.
They have a big tent out there in
Yeah.
there?
And I thought this should be filmed.
Praise God. I mean, they had the tent because they were like,
Yeah,
they'll
if
see
I
it.
you, I'd stayed another night and just filmed that whole thing.
Yeah, in retrospect, I should have. Actually, I think it's tonight, so we could probably get
Go back up there.
But it said deaf revival, and I immediately thought, I wonder what that's going to sound like.
Who's the keynote speaker?
Yeah.
Keynote signer.
Yeah, he's a keynote signer. And also, I thought when they praise, when they do praise,
And worship.
How do you know?
yeah,
How do you know if somebody's talking or just praising?
Or wants to ask a question.
You kind of miss that enthusiasm quality of it.
Can you
yeah. Or maybe they get too enthusiastic and they're just
signing in tongues?
yeah.
Giving themselves carpal tunnel.
Something got a hold on me.
Oh, God. Rheumatoid arthritis.
The spirits got me.
Yeah, we definitely should try to get back up there for that because it's probably going to be well worth it.
Well, maybe we could hold our own.
Yeah. The only thing about that is I don't know a lot of deaf people.
What?
And I don't know how to get a hold of them.
You can't call them.
Wave.
No. And they're good about not hiding, but they're good about like
Being quiet.
Yeah. Yeah. They're real quiet about being deaf. So I don't know.
Not really something you advertise. It's not
You
like
don't know it till you
fat.
speak to them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I don't know where you'd find enough of them to.
Well, that's why they put the sign out on the road so people.
There we go.
There you go.
But how
They
do
can
you
see.
how do you make that known? Do you well they can still see, so
Put the sign out on the road.
yeah, but do you text them? I guess you have to because you're not calling them.
you can't call them.
I would love to hear a damn radio advertisement for it though.
Now that would be good.
Yeah.
That
Come
would
out
be
this
good.
weekend for the Deaf Revival. Nobody shows up.
Yeah.
And we're back with
Chippy.
Chip.
Chip.
Chipageddon.
And now we went from a hero doctor. So we went from bat in the hat to
Slashing the hat.
slash in a hat and
Slash.
Charles, yeah, Jason in a hat and River Rat.
River rat.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
There you go. He was from Colorado, wasn't he?
Nope.
Yep. Who was the not the best serial killer, but who was the
They was all pretty good at it. I mean,
yeah, but who was the not Charles Manson, but who was the clown guy?
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, yeah, he was tickling children, wasn't
Yeah, he was touching kids and keeping them in his basement or something.
he? And then Jeffrey Dahmer ate
KFC.
and
Long John
Finger
Silver.
toes.
Asians. Didn't he eat Asians?
No, he ate. I think the first person he killed was a Hispanic fella.
He didn't like people with tattoos because he said they tasted bad.
Get that old ink taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Mhm. This was the first case of lead poisoning, I think. And he just ate a tattooed fella.
And then Thomas Bundy, what did he do?
He acted like he was hurt a lot, so people would help him out.
And then he'd eat them.
Then he'd eat raw.
I can't imagine eating a human. We talked about eating a beaver tail. I almost hit one this morning. I was like, that close.
I don't know,
Brought it
man.
in, we could've-
We had some lunch.
Yeah.
Could have garage addressed it.
How far different are we, than cows, though? Let's be honest.
I'll say,
Where do we
Well, I'm pretty far off. I'm
Where do
going
we
to
start on that one?
Depends on what you're thinking.
if we're pointing around in the room, I'm probably the closest. Just milling about, eating a bunch of shit I probably shouldn't be eating,
Pooping all the time.
pooping all the time.
Well, you're
Looking
not a
out in the
vegetarian.
distance.
So
Right.
that's probably the sticking point there.
Yeah. What animal eats other animals that also? Shit, I don't know.
That also eats plants.
No, that's a omnivore.
That's a yeah.
What is the one that? What's the animal who? Fuck, I don't know.
The koala. The koala, the kids eat the mom's poop.
Oh God.
That's right.
For nutrition,
No,
just
for fun.
for like the love of their mom.
to earn the love of their parent, I think.
Clean your room. You've been shitting in my room. Clean it.
Eat it up.
Ugh. You remember those? And when you were in elementary school,
We don't remember that.
I remember
we had to.
flashbacks.
I'm gonna get this wrong, but there was like an owl had something to do with it.
With glasses. Or did he have a? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I feel like.
Al and Smokey Bear and somebody else.
No, you had to like dissect an owl turd or something. There was a rat in like an encasement, and all right, maybe my elementary school was
I'm
different.
not sure what school you went to,
Yeah.
but
Elementary?
Teacher
Dissecting things?
Yeah, well, it wasn't really dissecting. It was more like
Tearing
I wanna
apart.
I want to say it was a
I
turd.
don't know if you're doing that in elementary. You got wood shop class too in elementary?
We did. I went to a school out in the woods.
It's a vocational
You
school.
graduated after the 5th grade?
Mhm. Yeah, I
Did it quick.
I had a cap and gown ceremony for it, and but we had to do something with like I think it was owl poop or it was like a petrified rat in like some.
Some poop.
What was he scared of?
You think an owl ate a rat, and then you had to
Dissect the poop to
Yeah,
find
it's
the
like
rat.
That was it.
it's like gym mining, except you're just doing it with a turd and getting a rat out.
Kind of. That was kind of what we did.
yeah.
And it was
There did that one on her
That's right.
system again.
honestly, it was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done in my life.
I'll bet.
Owls don't eat rats. Or
You
do
don't
they?
think so?
Yeah, they did.
What kind of owl?
Big
Any-
ones.
all of them. Any kind of rodent, anything they can get their little claws on.
You know what I'm saying?
The,
You know what I'm saying?
maybe I don't know what we did, dude. Maybe it wasn't poop. Or, I don't know.
I feel like you might have just been messing around at recess.
I think you found something on the playground. and said, Hey, oh, look at
This
this.
is a legit memory, but it's not like in school or
No,
part of the curriculum.
I did. I remember. Did y'all have to dissect anything?
Frog?
Frog,
Okay,
yeah, frog.
You guys have to do anything?
We did a pig.
Yeah, we had to do a pig, and I was absent that day.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
They kept saying, "We want you to run the skill saw." I was like, "I don't have any skills, and I'm not good with a saw." They wanted me to cut it up. I was like, "I'm not a butcher, also."
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Also, I'm not, trying to get out a 10-pound butt that I can,
Yeah.
smoke later.
Yeah, we had to do
There were
that.
small pigs too, so
I
it's kind of a
dissected
waste.
I must have went to a damn different school because I dissected a sheep brain.
Mm.
You went to a smart school.
Maybe.
I think it sounded like something you might have had going on down in the basement. What it sounded
Anyway.
like.
Yeah, they kept saying it's homework, or I kept telling them it's my homework. I remember, dude, they busted out those brains, and they were like, of course, a lot of girls were screaming, "Ooh," and all the guys were like,
Hell yeah, saw it in half.
yeah, and they were like, it's covered in, what are they covered in?
Brain juice.
Jelly.
No, like when you ferment it.
Phlegm.
Formaldehyde.
Yeah,
That's it.
formaldehyde.
They're like, don't breathe it.
Yeah. Actually, they didn't give a shit if we broke it. They
I think there's some lingering effects of that.
they gave us like little scalpels, and we had to partner up with people. And then they made it so the guy had to partner up with a girl because the girl wasn't doing it, right? and I partnered up with this heavy set bitch, and we started doing it, and I was like, this is weird, I don't want to do this. And she was like, well, she got the little tweezers, you know.
She took the reins.
Yeah, and then I just then she got too into it. And she was like sawing it in half, like cutting slices of it. You know, it looked like she was cutting a damn avocado. And the teacher came around and was like, now don't cut it. And we already had a damn sandwich meat worth of ring. And I'm like,
Different sizes,
Too thin?
different thickness.
yeah.
How's this?
Yeah.
This one look good. You want this? No, okay.
Yeah. It's like when you go to the counter at Ingles, like, what setting you want? Cut it on a 3, please.
Yeah, can I get a 3?
She was over there, you know, and the teacher said, now don't cut it, we got to do something else. I'm like, well, Linda's already went to town on this thing. Like, what do we do now?
Get a new one?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
what I do? Are we gonna
I'm gonna
redo
need the
it?
glue.
Can
Do
we
you
get a
guys have
fresh
any
one?
more in the back?
Yeah.
Is there extra?
And then she's like, well, if you've already cut it and you already messed up, damn it, Linda.
Well, she thought it was like sandwich meat. She was like, okay, the sooner we cut it, the sooner we can eat it.
I think that was it. She was like, where are the hot plates? I'm like, what? We're not griddling sheep
Go get the,
brain.
go get the bread and the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
What is that plate?
That part of the sheep that people eat?
The stuff they put in gyros.
No, that's lamb. What is the, I guess you could what? No, it's like sheep's stomach or
Look
something.
over here and ask Earl. I mean, that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Earl,
Sheep intestines.
What is that called?
Oh, give me a minute to think.
popcorn sheep.
I'll have to circle back.
That's
I
right.
can't remember now what.
That's right.
It's
It'll
like-
come to you.
Is that what's called popcorn sheep?
No, I have to sit here and go
It's
through
like
the alphabet.
striped-
Is it mutton? Mutton?
No.
It's not.
No, mutton's a
Dog.
sick bull.
Go.
Sick bull, I think.
Hmm.
Leg. I don't know.
Well, I don't have anything else to go with that. I was just telling y'all that I've cut open a sheep's brain.
Just let y'all know what happened to me.
Happy Halloween.
That's scary. You know. Gave me a sheep brain, said, here, don't mess it up.
What
You
am I
may have
supposed to
messed
do
it up
with it?
when you removed it from the sheep.
I think they wanted us to see if we could figure out what was wrong with it. Like, oh, this one had cancer, or this one had hepatitis, or
This one
whatever.
had dementia.
Yeah. This one has CTE. It got the shit beat out of it. Like, I can't. I'm not a doctor. You know, I'm in 9th grade.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a sheep doctor.
Yeah.
You know?
We all find these mentally ill sheep.
Yeah. And why are you cutting their brains out?
Yeah,
just
why
so
are you
we
putting
can
them
fool
down?
around with them?
What are you doing?
This sheep had anxiety.
We had one kid who was just, I mean, he's a damn detriment to society. He kept like picking it up. Like, it's on a platter, you know, and you're not supposed to mess with it
You're not
until the
supposed to
teacher tells you
Probably
what to
touch
do.
it. It's not
Yeah.
without gloves.
He
You
keeps
just
picking it
bare
up and he's
hand.
like, go low! I'm like, no, stop.
Stop it.
Colby.
Derek, quit. One kid brought a Nerf ball, like a Nerf football, and like swapped it out, put the sheep brain in his book bag. I'm like, what are you doing,
What are
Daniel?
you doing?
Yeah. So
I'm glad I didn't go to the school you went to. Is all
I can't
know.
believe y'all didn't cut open anything else.
We
Other than
we built grills or something.
Build a griddle.
We learned how to read and write and count and do
That's not
math
fun.
things
Who
and
wants to do that?
that sort of thing.
Oh, that's not fun.
In our school, yeah. I
It's
mean,
not fun.
I built a potato gun,
You did. And a, what is it? Catapult?
trebuchet.
Trebuchet.
Yeah.
We built like things to help keep an egg from cracking if you drop it from the roof.
Oh yeah,
How does that relate to, actual life? I don't know. What
Kid.
lesson do you learn?
yeah.
well, it brings to mind that
Your baby.
spikable fence I was working on. So,
Mhm. That's a good point. I don't understand why we did dumb shit like that. Like, teach me how to balance a checkbook.
Yeah. Teach me how to do my taxes.
Don't teach me how to get on the roof of the school, wrap an egg, and swaddle a damn
foam.
egg,
And foam. That's
and then
literally.
drop it and see what happens.
Oh, it didn't crack. Oh, it
We're going to
did.
do science today. Learn quick. That's not my forte.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No. Teach me how to, swindle the U.S. government instead.
Right.
These are things we need to do.
Right.
I don't give a shit about eggs. As long as I can put one, crack it open, put it in a skillet, fry it up.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
I'm
to know.
good.
That's all I need to know, baby.
They clearly pigeonholed you into the shop classes.
Mm-hmm.
They're checking off the names when you got to school, and they're like, Josh King, all right, We'll probably send him to like an econ class, economics.
Gen Ed.
Yeah, he's going there. Yoder, building.
Yeah.
He's building shit.
Yeah.
Put him in shop.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the end of the year we have some nice furniture.
Yeah, that's what they were aiming for.
You know what they called?
Next year gonna be building.
I had a
sheds.
class where we just, you go in and cook food.
Oh yeah.
They called it culinary arts.
Yeah.
They tried to fancy it up.
Right.
Yeah, we call it home economics when we was in school.
Yeah. Home economics.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How does
I
that?
got thrown out of home.
He did. They threw him out of that class. And mostly it's girls, you
Yeah.
know. But some of the guys, we want to be with girls, so we get in them
Yeah.
places, you know.
Yeah,
But
you
they
wanna
threw
learn
Earl
how to
out.
bake a cake.
They threw Earl and Brent out.
Me and Brent were on both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Brent was a shithead, let's be honest.
Well,
Brent hit Greg right in the face as hard as he could, and Miss Lyles was standing right there behind him.
What did he hit him with?
His hand, his fist.
Oh, it'd have been funny if it was like a piece of bologna or something.
Like a frying pan. Like that's real home economics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence.
Miss Lyles, she's about, back then she's about 87 years old.
90 or so.
Yeah.
I hit Lisa Gibson in the back of the head with an eraser.
Okay,
That didn't go over well.
that's what got you thrown out.
Well, that was the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I was gonna say that's what started it.
That was the final straw. Yeah. Earl threw an eraser. Let's get him out of here. Brent started a fist fight. He got a pass.
Yeah. Go to the office.
These are the same, okay? You're both going to the principal.
Yeah, you're both going to wood shop. Don't let them be around an oven. Let's put them near power tools.
Yeah.
Get your
Near a lake. Y'all gonna make a baseball bat.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are violent. We'll get in there and make weapons.
Yeah, make
Don't
you a
fuck
damn
around with
weapon.
no eggs. Quit slapping each other with sausage. If you're gonna fight to the death.
Yeah, you ain't making lemonade today.
Uh-uh.
No, sir. I'll teach you how to make a damn gun.
I got that potato gun in the car.
Do you?
Yeah, I made it last week. I didn't make one in school. They would not let you bring a gun to school.
Mm-mm. Especially, no.
Oh, that was a requirement back in the day.
Yeah, so that's how much changed.
You didn't have a gun rack in the back of your truck. You wasn't cool.
You was a
Right.
bitch.
With the rifles in there. Yeah.
Dude, if you couldn't get out of class on Friday afternoon and go straight to the woods and kill something,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean it was normal for. Where's Donnie at today? Deer season opened this morning. Oh,
He's in the woods.
Down in school.
Excused
Deer
absence.
season.
Yeah. I'd like to go hunting. Trey, you want to take us hunting?
Oh.
Okay.
I don't like to hunt.
I'm not sure
Well,
me and Earl will be with y'all around guns anyway.
Let's be clear. Do you want to go hunting or do you want to kill something?
I want to kill something.
Okay, I see it.
Totally different.
You don't have to fool with all that going hunting stuff.
Getting up
You just wanna kill
early,
something.
drinking coffee, getting in the deer.
You got to get up way too early to go
Yeah.
hunting.
I don't want to
no.
be. What
I
I
wouldn't
don't
be good
want to
at that.
do is I don't want to go hunting like that. I want to go hunting. I want to see an animal and then go kill it.
You want to go to the zoo with an AK-47. That's what you want to do.
Kinda. I don't want to shoot fish in a barrel. You know what I'm saying?
You want the hunt, but also still like have it within a parameter. So basically, you want like a Top Golf.
Mm-hmm.
For animals.
You
With
want to
animals.
ride on the back of a golf cart while we drive
Yeah.
through the woods
Into a herd of animals.
into a herd of cows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basically, what I want to do is.
Oh, Everett, not
Is
the
there
livestock.
Is there a? They have like limits on deer.
Tags, you can get a tag for anything.
Okay. Do you have to have a tag for like beavers?
Yeah, but you can get a tag for beaver.
Is there a limit on them?
No.
Because once I start, it's going to be tough for me to stop.
Yeah,
get a
you'll
rat
be- you'll
tag.
be a habitual beaver killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tagged out.
Because I feel like I'd be pretty good at it. I'm a pretty decent shot,
Mhm.
and I have a lot of anger in my heart.
And you know where to find them.
For beavers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't be damming up the water, But I'd like to not. I mean, this is gonna sound dumb when I say it, but no, I don't want to get in a fist
On
fight with a
this
beaver. Right.
Must be.
But I want to get into I don't want to just shoot it from a quarter mile away. I want to sneak up on it and just.
Let him-
You
let him
want to
see
go
you.
hand-to-hand
Yeah.
combat
Let him
with a
see you
beaver?
before you kill him.
That's what I want to do.
Hand-to-teeth combat.
That's kind of the hunting I want to do. I want to have some skin in the game, and risk getting bit by a beaver.
What would happen if you threw a beaver in the ocean?
Probably, you see what's happening with all these ships in the ocean? Probably what happened. Beaver got loose in the ocean, and like, well, fuck. We can't get
we can't go
coordinated.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Hands
We're
off.
stuck.
We got to wait till he's out.
Yeah. Somebody's got to go find him. But I think that would be the kind of hunting I'd want to do. And it doesn't have to be a beaver. It could be any number of animals. But I'd like to. You hunt with a boat when you hunt?
Yeah. A recurve bow.
Okay.
What kind of bow?
Recurve.
A recurve.
That means it was curved once, and they didn't like the way it turned out, so they recurved it.
Recurve.
So in other words, a boomerang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I
With a
could
string
definitely see
on.
you hunting with a boomerang. Or like what is the
Flute.
thing?
A flute.
No, what's the Australian flute?
The
Didgeridoo.
Yeah, I could see you hunting with
Blow
one.
dart. Yeah.
I had the koala hands on. I should have known that.
Yeah.
Idiot.
But I'd like to. I think we should go hunting and we should film it.
Oh, God.
How many? How much?
No,
does it
that
cost
could
for
be
a
used
tag?
as evidence against
I was gonna say, that
us.
sounds like
Law.
evidence.
So, the animals tray. Animals. Do they have? Do you have to buy the tags, or do you just go to the DNR and say, like, "Hey, I'm planning on killing 4 cows today"?
I need 4 cow tags.
I'm just saying, letting y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you're letting them know.
They probably already have tags in their ears, though. Let's be honest.
I
could just
think when
take
you
them
buy
out.
a hunting license, you go and you buy the hunting license, you buy it for, turkey or bear or whatever, you get however many tags they give you.
Is it like a punch card? For like a restaurant, you think?
You got to
It's
show.
It's
You
a
got to.
tag, because I've heard people talk about that, they went to drag their deer out or whatever it is they killed
Mm-hmm.
and forgot to put the tag on it, and up walks the DNR guy, and they get in trouble.
He's like, "Hey, that deer ain't
What,
got
you
no
do stapling
piercings."
tags to the ear or something?
I'm not sure how
You
they.
got to show
I'm
the
not a
tag.
hunter, so
You
I-
got to show the tag to the animal before you kill it, and
Oh.
let it know that you can
You've
kill
been
it.
tagged.
You've
Hey,
been tagged.
You're 1A.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you. That type of thing.
I
Yeah,
have the
little
right
warning.
to kill you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to do. I want to be close enough with the animal to let it know, hey, you finna die.
I'm coming.
Or we finna get in a tussle.
You're fixing to fight for your life.
There's a real good chance one of us is not making it tough.
I would like to.
What if the deer? What if that deer all of a sudden raises up and says, "I got a tag"?
That would be awesome. That would be. That's where we have to film it.
Yeah.
We have to film that because, and I still to this day I think that the idea that we had about the what do we call it?
The range.
The range. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
I still
You
think the idea of the 3 of us in a motorized vehicle.
3
Well, now the 5 of us in a motorized vehicle.
Now
I was
we
saying-
got push, I guess.
Now we've got a
Well,
bigger
that golf
army.
cart wasn't moving.
No, we got to get something. We got to get.
We got to get like a gator.
We just got to
Earl's
get going
truck.
downhill.
Yeah. Earl driving his truck. Dad in the passenger seat, spotting things. Me, you, and Trey in the back.
I want to be up in the sky. Eye in the sky.
You will be.
Wait till he speeds up.
Wait
I'll
till I
follow
hit that
with you,
first
Will.
culvert.
Because the plan is for when we get close enough. One of us has a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And the plan is when we get close enough to an animal, Earl's going to have to, maneuver it well, and I feel like he can. He drove a damn race car.
Earl probably can do calls.
Oh yeah, here, dear. Here.
And when we get close enough, me or Josh, jumps off and tackles it, and that gives Trey the window in time
Trey
where
the
he
eye in the sky, just up
flies
above
off the
us.
damn cab of the truck, hits it with a damn elbow, holds
Kills
on
it.
for dear life.
Yeah.
Now the chase is on.
Mm.
And we've got a walkie-talkie with Trey so he can let us know, hey, we're going south. We're going south fast as shit.
Going south at 23 miles an hour. This deer's pissed.
And then once we actually corner it, then the fight's on. Then
Corner in the forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then one of us, Trey's got it, worn down a little bit because deer are
Yeah,
spry.
by this time, I've fallen off. I've done my part though.
Well, you're like instead of riding on the back, like
I'm like a tick. I'm just
you
sucking
lost
the
your
blood
grip,
out.
and now
I
you're
might
like on
bite
the
it.
bottom of it.
I might
You're
start
on the stomach of the deer.
like a
Oh, no, for
hyena.
dear life.
Like a hyena. Just bite it. Wear it down.
Yeah, you wear it
Take
down,
some
You're just
chunks out.
gnawing on its neck.
and then we roll up, and whoever's turn it is, mine or yours, we get out,
With a
and
golf
it's go
club.
time.
Yep.
We fight to the death with that deer.
pulled a 9-iron out.
Oh dear.
I get the deer by the horn, just wrench at the neck one time, he's out.
Deer said, "What the hell happened to just rifle hunting, man?"
Man, It's hand on hand combat, baby. Hand on hand.
Deer's gonna get smart though. They adapt.
Hand
you know.
combat.
Well, that's why you're on it. That's why we need you on it so you can
Slow
help
down.
it not adapt.
Keep it guessing.
Yeah. It just thinks, well, shit, somebody's riding me now. You're like, oh, I'm riding you straight to heaven, son.
That's right.
It's not going to end well for you.
Taking you to the afterlife, baby.
Yep. Yep. I think we have something going there that could be at least, if nothing else, it could be a funny YouTube series.
Yeah.
You know, hunting with your boys. We just never kill anything.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure me or Earl neither one getting. We're not gonna get in the woods with y'all with a gun.
Yeah.
Y'all can't forget that.
We could
got
start
nothing to worry
easy, though. We could start on the golf course.
Yeah, where did the gun come in though? Because you said we had a gun, and then you.
Just in case things get out of hand.
Just in case the deer gets
That's
the
where
upper
you
hand.
just shoot in there and see which one you
Let's
hit.
be honest.
Know where guns make you nervous.
Well, it's basically just like Josh said. If the deer gets the upper hand, and we have to even the odds, you know, because he's got more legs. So,
Yep.
you know, if we have to, we'll just hunt it and kill it.
Mhm.
You know, tag it, drag it out, and eat.
Field
That's
dressing.
good because, like, you know, there are hunters around here that, you know, they don't get upset, but they want hunters around here to, you know, respect the animal, you know, kill it from a right distance, shoot it in the heart, don't shoot it in the ass.
Yeah.
You know, take a good picture with it. You know, pray,
Pray
read your
with
Bible
Pray
to
over
it. You know,
Put it on a small altar out
baptize
in the
it.
woods.
You know, and so I think what we're doing is kind of that same. We're respecting the animal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of just shooting it from a quarter mile away.
Exactly.
It doesn't
Giving
know
it the
who killed
ultimate
it.
respect.
And shooting
of-
him in the heart instead of the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
Basically.
telling us, you know, from 150 yards out, hit the green.
Right.
Good
Yeah.
luck with that.